Welcome, curious minds, to Curious Mind. Today, we are about to unravel one of the greatest mysteries of science: how radiation can be both a powerful tool and a deadly threat. If you've ever wondered how something seemingly invisible and mysterious can cause terrible harm to the human body, then you've come to the right place. In this episode, we will delve deep into the world of radiation, exploring its secrets and demystifying its deadly effects. We will understand how different types of radiation affect our cells, organs, and ultimately, our lives. From life-saving X-rays in hospitals to the devastating consequences of nuclear accidents, this journey promises to surprise, educate, and pique your curiosity. Throughout this video, we will talk to renowned experts, dedicated scientists, and medical professionals who will help us decipher the mysteries of radiation and how we can protect ourselves from its dangers. So, get ready for a deep and thrilling exploration of a fascinating and often frightening topic. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, so you won't miss any episodes as we satisfy our curious mind. Now, without further ado, let's discover together how radiation can be lethal. Radiation can be harmful to living organisms because it can damage the body's cells. There are various types of radiation, including electromagnetic radiation, such as X-rays and gamma rays, and charged particles, such as alpha and beta particles, which can have different effects on the human body. I will explain how radiation can cause harm and, in some cases, lead to death, in detail. DNA damage. Radiation can interact with DNA molecules in the body's cells. This interaction can cause direct damage to DNA, such as strand breaks or changes in the sequence of bases. DNA is the recipe that controls the functioning of cells, and any damage to it can interfere with the normal functioning of the cell. Cell death. If radiation causes significant damage to a cell's DNA, the cell may become dysfunctional. The body has mechanisms to try to repair damaged DNA, but if the damage is too extensive, the cell may undergo programmed cell death, known as apoptosis. This occurs to prevent cells with damaged DNA from reproducing and causing problems. Mutations. In some cases, radiation can induce mutations in DNA, which are permanent alterations to the base sequence. Mutations can lead to uncontrolled cell growth, forming cancerous tumors. Cancer is one of the most serious outcomes of radiation damage, as cancer cells can spread throughout the body and damage vital organs. Tissue damage. In addition to the direct effects on cells, radiation can also damage the body's tissues. This can occur when radiation causes damage to a large number of cells in a particular tissue or organ. Tissue damage can lead to inflammation, swelling, pain, and dysfunction of the affected organ. Acute radiation syndrome. In cases of intense radiation exposure, such as nuclear accidents, atomic bomb explosions, or exposure to highly radioactive sources, the so-called acute radiation syndrome can occur. This is a severe condition that can lead to death within days or weeks. Symptoms include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, fever, extreme weakness, and damage to internal organs due to widespread cell destruction. It's important to note that the severity of radiation effects depends on the dose, duration, and type of radiation to which a person is exposed. Low-level exposure, such as background radiation present in nature, is generally safe and does not cause significant harm. However, prolonged exposure to high levels of radiation or acute exposure to very high doses can be lethal. To avoid the harmful effects of radiation, it's important to follow safety regulations in environments where radiation is used, such as nuclear or medical facilities, and take appropriate precautions in radiation-related emergency situations. And so, we conclude our journey through the intriguing world of radiation. I hope you've enjoyed this deep and informative exploration of how radiation can be lethal and its effects on the human body. Remember that knowledge is the best tool to face challenges and make informed decisions. If you enjoyed this video and want to continue learning about fascinating topics like this, don't forget to give it a like, share, and, of course, subscribe to the Curious Mind channel. Feel free to leave comments with suggestions for topics you'd like to see in the future. Your curiosity is our greatest motivation. And now, before we bid farewell, always remember to keep your mind open, your curiosity ignited, and your quest for knowledge relentless. Until the next video, Curious Minds. This has been Curious Mind, unraveling the secrets of science for you. Goodbye.